Okay. Looks like it might be working. Let's turn the lights on. Okay. Looks like it might... I'm not unmutted. Something like that anyway. If you don't know what I'm talking about, get Mumble. And then marvel at the fact that Mumble seems to have this ability to... what's the word? Mumble seems to have the ability to mangle really sensible words so much that it doesn't make any sense at all. For instance, unmuted becomes unmutted. And Christ only knows how it pronounces my name. So, the way this evening is going to work, this is taking a little more logistical work than normal. He says, realising he hasn't shut the door. Back in a sec. Right, that's better. Bit of privacy. Just you and me and the rest of the internet. The way this evening's going to work... is that we're going to have a couple of... we're going to have essentially our Mumble channels. We'll have Coaching 1, Coaching 2, and the Peanut Gallery. And what we're going to do is we're going to have two pairs of a coach and a player. And then we'll have everyone else in the Peanut Gallery, and each coach and pair player will have a channel to themselves, which means they can talk to each other. Bam! Sorted. And it means that the coaches can, you know, basically sit there, watch the game, coach the player while they're playing, remind them of things like, you've been supply blocks for about 5 seconds now, that's not good. But it also means that the people in the Peanut Gallery can't accidentally tell players what the hell is going on. So, hopefully at the end of it, we can get everyone back in the same channel, have a bit of a post-mortem, see what we thought, and then do another game, and work on specifically the aspects of it that were weaknesses in the player's game to begin with. Not done this yet, and it's a bit of a complicated structure, which is somewhat... it's somewhat more complicated than we're used to. I'm still having to do... Update channel, finish announcing. We're still having to, you know, work through a bit of logistics, get it all down, but the idea is that this is going to be the first of many, and therefore it's going to get smooth over time. Apparently we're getting people into Mumble. Hopefully we have, at some point, everyone we need. Excellent, Harbinger's in, Lafkin's in. It's going to be that. We're going to... Obviously I'm going to sort of fluff around. Sorry. Just noticed this in the background. It was pissing me off, so I'm going to move it to there. Yes, yes. So yeah, that's going to be basically the structure. I'm going to try and set it up. We may need to maneuver. We may need to rethink. But for the moment, it seems like a good strategy, and we're going to go with it for now. At the moment, it looks like our coaches for this evening will be Steve and Harbinger. Harbinger apparently can coach either Protoss or Zerg, and I believe Steve is our turn to coach. But then there's probably a certain amount of crossover between them because they'll know that, you know what's really, really irritating? This composition attacking me in my matchup. So yeah, it'll be fine. Not sure how many games we're going to get through. We're going to see what happens. I'm aiming for at least 2 games, like having, you know, one pair of players and one pair of, pair of coaches, and get them to go through a game just to see where we stand, and then have the coaches go, right, okay, this is what we're going to work on in the next game, this is what we're going to do, and then go and do it. Seems fairly straightforward. So I'm gonna see. Right, I'm gonna unmute myself.
Unless you have like 30 fucking brutals, and even then you still fucking lose them all.
Okay, hi guys, how we doing?
Yo,
What's up, man?
Hey, Nova.
Okay, so the plan, as far as I'm aware, is that we're going to shove Harbinger and a player into coaching 1, and I think Steve
Cool.
and another player into coaching 2.
Right.
That sounds good, but
Okay.
who am I getting?
Who's here to learn?
Bluffkin.
Bluffkin
Guess Peter Rennie and Citex.
I'm gonna get Peter Runny in. Yeah.
Okay, does Peter
Peter
actually
Rennie's
have...
AFK, dude.
Does he actually
He's
have
AFK.
Mumble?
I
I
don't
don't know,
but
but he's AFK.
Yeah, I've
Right.
asked him if he's there.
Yeah, so I also need the people who are being coached to have fucking mumble, man. No, not mumble, like voice chat. I don't want to be talking to myself.
Yeah, that would be bad. Talking to yourself is the first sign of madness. So,
Yeah.
who have we got in at the moment? We've got Bluffkin, we've got... Sitax. Sorry, dude, I
Sitax.
can't pronounce your name. Right,
Sit up.
Sitax.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Anyway, Sitax, what do you play?
Oh my god, that echo. Dude, put some headphones in right now, please.
Otherwise, Harbinger will jump down your connection and kill you with a wire.
Yeah, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he's not kidding.
Seriously, there was
It
this
does my
time
head
last
in.
year. Phew. Hundreds
Yeah,
of people
I-
died. Awful.
Oh, well.
It does my head in.
See if you can help.
So,
Okay. So, actually, Bluffkin, what race are you?
Terran.
You're a Terran. Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick you and Steve into coaching too, if that's alright.
Steve, fucking headphones too. I can hear the echo coming through yours as well.
I have headphones. I only
Well,
wear
how come I
headphones.
can fucking hear my stuff?
This is
Jojo-
where me.
Yeah, so do you want me to do this and put my mic right here?
Don't do
Don't
that. Everyone put headphones in.
Right. Okay.
Please.
Are we prepared? Because I think we can set up. Oh, actually, we're setting up a peak mode, aren't
I
we?
told you Sitax hasn't got headphones, so he's just getting like repeated in. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Shall we
like,
go
no,
with,
I
Cloud
shouldn't be so
Kingdom?
aggressive. Yeah, Cloud Kingdom's a good map. I shouldn't be so aggressive, by the way. I know it's like brother, but yeah.
I'm calm, I'm angry.
I'm Scottish. I'm allowed to be angry. It's fucking cold.
Yeah, it really, really is. What in the hell is with this?
It's I don't know about you. Is it snowing where you guys are? It's fucking.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had snow for the past like 3
Yeah,
fucking
we've been
days.
doing as well.
Apparently, it's going to feel like -7 tonight.
Yeah, here it was like I think it was said to be -8 to 10. Something stupid.
Okay, apparently we're going to get a gold shortly. But for the moment, Bluffkin, you're Terran, aren't you? So I'll stick you in coaching. Actually, is everyone in the Atomic Engine channel?
Citrix mic doesn't work with Mumble.
Oh, well, it was working. It was just like he was getting echo.
Can't seem to fix it.
Oh.
Okay, I know you want it.
If he goes on configure. Actually, tell you what. Has he got Skype, dude?
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, like who's coaching him? Like,
Steve
because
is.
I'll go on.
I'm
No,
coaching Bluffkin.
Sitax.
Oh, Sitax.
like,
I believe that would be you.
If I'm coaching Sitax, I'll go on Skype with him because I don't like Mumble either. It causes all my shit crash.
Okay.
Nova,
Oh
give
my
me
god, who's got the?
Mumble.
Right. So, you guys are going to switch over to Skype, are you?
Oh my god, does anyone else hear that?
Gold, sort your mic out.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, right, let's see. Steve, who are you coaching? You were coaching Bluffkin. So what I'll do is I'll stick. Have I not invited anyone to?
Sitax, I'll message you it privately.
Anybody else I'm missing out on who wants to be in on this thing?
Peter Rennie, but he's away at the moment, so we'll just ignore him.
Yeah. Kotanos is out. Everyone else appears to be on. If you're not on, if you've not been invited to the peak mode, now would be an excellent time to tell me. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Can we not do this on a peak mode? Actually.
Sure.
Because, like, okay, my reason for this is I'd like to be able to see, like, if I'm coaching what they can see, and on fucking peak mode it's difficult as shit.
Okay.
Because, like, if you click on, like, observe ... like, it still comes up with, like, all the buildings and shit showing from what you've seen. It's really bad.
Yeah, true.
So
okay.
It's just really confusing.
So I'll create a game on Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah.
And then just have myself as a referee. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna head off of Mumble then because, like, this shit causes my Skype to crash all the time, and I'm gonna go on with Sitax.
Okay.
Right, so I'll
okay.
be back
Well,
later.
at the end of the game, if you could come back onto Mumble.
Yeah, can do.
That would be really useful. So we've got Sitax versus.
Yeah.
Oh god, what was it? Bluffkin. What's your online handle? What's your SC2 name?
Bluffkin.
It's Bluffkin, is it? Can you join the Atomic Engine channel? I can't see
invite
you
him to the channel.
Ah, there you go. Okay, I can invite you to party, but I can't invite you to game for some reason.
He's in a game with me.
He's in game.
He's in a game with me.
Okay.
You can come observe it if you want, Nova, or
Wait,
if you want to stream.
Is this not part of what we're doing this evening?
No, it is. But if you're not doing a peep mode, we're just going in separate games until we have a King of the Hill later, or.
Well, there's only two people playing at the moment, basically. So what I was going to do is have those two people playing and have everyone else specking for now, and then we can swap people around afterwards.
All right, I'll just invite them to this game then, or are you already in one?
I've already set up a lobby.
All right, cut out of this then, Bluffkin.
Sorry guys, I clearly didn't make it clear
No.
enough. Okay, who have I not invited? Steve. I think that's everyone involved. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Bluffkin,
5, 6,
Bluffkin.
7.
Right.
Yep, Bluffkin's in. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into this game. I'm going to... Oh wait, no, first things first, segregate Steve and Bluffkin off into their own room. Bam.
Bluffkin moved to watching 2 by Navarre Wolfen.
Okay guys, just so you know, I'm going to go into the game now and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay?
Right.
Okay, let's start this thing and see what you say. By the way guys, if you're in this room with me, the players cannot hear you. Feel free to say whatever you feel about them, as long as it's not too mean. Ah, balls. Ah, crap, why is he random?
Oh, great.
We're so good.
Oh, well.
Well, there's a 1 in 3 chance he'll spawn as the right race.
Let's see what happens.
I'm so amazing!
And he is...
Come on, Zerg. Be a Zerg. Yes!
Yeah, he's sure. Oh well.
Right, I can accept that. Okay, so... What? Apparently he hasn't got a mic.
What? He does have one. Oh well. Let's just restart.
Restart. Hadn't even got as far as... For those who can't see, because I haven't switched it over, Bluffkin was claiming he won because he was actually the racing man. Right, let's try that again. Man, I'm looking so professional this evening. Getting all this shit together. Right, I'll just go down the Atomic Engine chat and literally invite everyone in. Oh no, apart from Harbinger, who's still in the other game. Bluffkin versus Sidax.
Steve entered.
Nova.
Yep.
We've got another guy, one of Bluffkin's mate as well.
Oh, excellent. What's his name?
I suggested him in Dragonkin. I'll suggest him again.
Done. Okay. Well, the only person we're missing at this point is...
Harb.
Is Harb, yeah.
Just jump back.
But we're going to have to give it a minute because... Yeah. Oh, wait. Invite him to game. And at this point I'm going to make everyone referees, so if you want to spoil the game for everyone, you can. Lol. Oh, we're waiting for Tryon and Harb now. Okay, I'm going to close down all these extraneous channels that we're not using. Including the coaching one. I had a look in the coaching one. We're looking sort of bronze, silver, gold level players, potentially, you know, platinum level players, and every single person in the coaching channel as a master. Oh well. Oh dear. You with us, Harb? Are you with us? Will you join? Ah. Oh well. Tryon declines? Shocking, he was in. You're not in with us anymore, Tryon? Okay, Tryon's in. Harbinger, however, is still not there. Where are you, Harbinger? We need you. You're one of the referees. Not referees, coaches. Okay, so found out where Harbinger's gone. Turns out his smoke alarm's just gone off, which is not a good thing to have when you're doing anything at all. Question is, do we have somebody else who can referee in his stead for a while? Not referee, who can coach in his stead. Ah, Harbinger is back. Right. Also, I do notice that this is following the standard tradition of my show, which is it's about 20 minutes in before we actually do a damn thing. But, yeah, we'll get there. Okay, apparently Sitax is still not ready.
See what I can
Harbinger
do.
is still a spectator and not a referee. By the way, I had a personal epiphany the other day. And that personal epiphany, and he says sharing in a very sort of time-spending kind of a way, managed to play a TVP on, I think it was Cloud Kingdom. And the protest decided to sacrifice a bunch of economy and attack me with a bunch of stuff, hoping that he'd just, I think it was a 4-gate, something like that. And basically try and crush through my front. And I learnt the power of repairs. Because before now I've done, like, you know, some bits and bobs of repair and I've done a couple of SCVs. No, this time it was like, everything repair the bunkers! I managed to surround a bunker with repairing minions. And they just kill things. Or rather the guys in the bunker do, because they're not getting murdered. It was pretty good. The guy then tried to push again with less forces than he'd had before when I had more stuff, and then he gave up and disappeared. But yeah, it was one of those little moments where you go, oh, that's how it works. Also, have decided a new strategy for my laddering. Yes! And the new strategy for the laddering, I have decided this, I'm going to tell you guys this now, because that way I have to do it. He says going back to his dashboard so he can actually see you down. You may well have watched me play before. Yeah, I've done some laddering before. It wasn't pretty, but then I'm not that good yet. That said, apparently I'm better in America. Oh, you know what? This story can wait till later. Boom, let's go. So yeah, hopefully we'll get ourselves a nice little PVT, or TVP, depending on your perspective. Because as Alec Guinness has taught us, many of the things we cling to depend greatly on our point of view. Also, we'll remind people of the honor code. If you're sitting in the channel, watching, and you're in the game playing, mute the stream and don't watch it, because that would be cheating. And I can't stop you. I really can't. If you sign out, you sit in my stream chat, you can be like 10 seconds behind the action of what your opponent is doing. That would be a bit lame. So, guys in Mumble, I can still see you there, that's fine. So Bluffkin and Steve taking up space in the bottom left, having themselves stuff to do. And in the top right, Sitax, ably coached by Harbinger, who, eschewing his normal Zergy appearance, is going directly for Protoss. Because apparently Harbinger's been playing more Protoss recently. This should be interesting. Be interesting to see what kind of builds we see coming out of each one of them, and as of course, the first thing we need to know is the gas timings. Terran doing standard opener. That said, at this point it could be literally anything from 1 Rax expand into, I don't know, walling himself in with supply depots and going 4 Port Banshee, which is really funny. I do believe, though, that there is sort of an unspoken thing that people are going to play standard and not play dumb, because we're trying to work on the actual core mechanics and the macro and you know, getting the worker counts up and all that sort of thing. So, again, this is sort of it's sort of slightly frustrating because, like, I've made the comparison to chess before. In chess, you can see what's happening from the first move. Oh my god, king's pawn to whatever. You know, I don't play chess. I used to. I was terrible at it. Didn't enjoy it. Got my ass kicked a lot. But, you know, if he moves the king's pawn instead of the queen's pawn, or the knight out there, or this pawn up here, then that tells you something about the start of the game that you can then extrapolate from, which in fact I think a lot of openers actually do mean quite a lot and have names now in chess. Again, also, endorsement for Chess Network. Baller. Oh, quick wall in by the Terran there. He didn't need to do that quite so quickly, because unless he's trying to deny scouting, which presumably he is. Protoss is not even trying to wall himself in, because you know what, he's not up against a Zerg. Whatever. And the Terran is rather hoping that he won't get... Interesting, he's not sending that worker back. Is he going straight down for an expo before? No, you know, oh, he's going for a scout, that'll be why. I was going to say, is he going for an expo? But no, it seems like the Protoss guy is going for the expo. Sitax being advised to be greedy, and be greedy often. So at this point he has to hope that his opponent is not going for some kind of 2 racks pressure or early marauders, which we know he's not, because he hasn't got any gas yet. So this looks like a standard 1 racks into 3. Terran's going to see what his opponent is doing, and at this point the reaction... Actually, the fact that the guy has gas but not started his core yet is somewhat fun. I guess we'll see what that turns into. And he's walking through the zone of death. It's the only area in the Protoss main where walking through it can get you killed, because the probes all go zap, and it doesn't take that many shots to kill a worker. And he's seen the core timing, so at least he knows what his opponent is capable of. In terms of naturals, Terran's obviously going to get his up later, but I reckon in terms of economy, he's probably doing better at this point. Yep, he's measurably doing better, except in gas income. On fewer workers, because mules. Mules! Jesus. 1 racks into 3. Very standard build. Whereas Protoss appears to be going 1 gate into... I don't know. Well, he's getting warp gate, but then he's a Protoss player, that's what they do. And he's not chased Terran out of his base. That said, he doesn't need to. Bluffkin's getting out of there with his worker intact. Ah, Sitax leaving 1 there, just to keep an eye on everything his opponent does except for expand to a quick 3rd, which apparently no Terrans do, because it means, you know, you transition into losing. By the way, if the other guys that are in the same channel as me and Mumble, if you guys actually want to comment, please do feel free, otherwise I'm just going to waffle. It's something that I do. Interestingly, he's leaving it here. I would have thought it would be better to stick it on the watchtower, because you basically get the same vision, but with less risk to your worker. Be something to write down to make a note of later. What else do we see going on here? Incomes have actually stabilised. Terran is now doing worse, despite the mules. Oh, there we go. We have ourselves some Marines being built. I wonder if he's actually going to build a bunker along the front, because against Protoss it's really quite useful. It allows you to have that sort of ablative armour that they have, but in a repairable form rather than just something that comes back. Again, we've only got 1 gate robo, which means he's not going for any kind of massive pressure, because you need a lot more gates for that. I am thinking is he going to go for an observer first? Got ourselves Stim and Factory coming up, which is a fun thing to do. Presumably the eBay going down for that +1 attack, which will presumably, if he times it like this, if he starts it now, we'll finish at what, like, gone 10 minutes? That's nearly 3 minutes. So yeah, it'll finish at nearly 11 minutes. Actually, at this point, what's fun about this is that Protoss knows exactly nothing about what his opponent is doing, and he hasn't even made an observer, which is surprising. And he's gone straight for Colossus, but he's not got anything to defend the Colossus with, which is presumably why he's putting up these other gates. Thing is,
you must construct additional pylons.
If he, I don't know. This is very fast Colossus tech.
Oh, that's being served.
Ah, right. Okay, I might be a few minutes.
Okay, things going on place. So.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Right. Okay. Sorry about that. Distracted. Upgrades coming up for the Terran. In terms of army, I'm thinking Terran's got a much bigger army supply. Bluffkin's gonna. If Bluffkin just pushes now, doesn't actually matter what his opponent has. I guess we'll see. This is a. I have to say, this is a ballsy play by the Terran, by the Protoss, because he's got a warp-in pylon coming down, and I'm anticipating the Terran player attacking him like now. Oh, yep. Except he isn't making any medevacs. I wonder why. Is he not? It's not like he's short on resources. Is he supply blocking himself? Is that the problem? He's not actually building supply depots, so yes, it might well be, and he's a little oversaturated. Oh no, he's exactly right saturated at his base. He's going to need them medevacs, and he's going to need them soon, because his opponent's going to have more than one Colossus fairly shortly. Oh, that was, however, one X-Observer, if I judge correctly. Yep, it's good. Although, again, one of those fun facts. SCVs not equal to probes. Incomes the other way around. Mules, man. What are mules? We just don't know. He's also protected himself nicely against DT harass, were it incoming, but it's not. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is a ballsy play by Protoss that's paid off. I think if Terran attacks him now, he'll just cut him to bits. What with him having basically got a bigger army? Well, the better composition of army. The army supply is the same, but that Colossus could do a lot of damage with its massive range of 9. And I think he's seen the warp-in pylon. Question is, has he seen the other one? I don't think he has. Protoss sacrificing a pylon because he can, and Terran needs to build supply depots. Damn! Come on, dude, get up with it. Protoss isn't even phased by that lack of pylon. I have a sneaking suspicion that the window of opportunity for Terran to attack is slowly and remorselessly closing, because his opponent once you get up to 3 Colossus, Bio just dies, and you need Vikings. You need Vikings real bad. It'll be interesting to see if Sitax takes all of his army over to deflect this scouting floating factory thing. If he takes this whole thing to scout the factory, he's going to see his opponent has Colossus tech, and he should assume that his opponent has several of them. He's getting a 4th Colossus and pushing out. And that worker didn't stand a hope in hell. Be interesting to see what the Terran's response to this is. He's going to need all sorts of tech at this point. Principally, he's going to need some way to stop his bio from melting. That's a good plan, but unfortunately I think he's left it too late. I don't think those are going to build before the Terran gets attacked. I don't think it... I have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to just die. Oh, in comes the Stalker mass, and with those Colossi in the back, this is going to turn bloody and unpleasant for the Terran very, very quickly. He might be able to take some Stalkers down, but this much Colossus power, just too much. Oh, that's a fun thought. they're getting in range of the anti-air turrets, which is actually making a difference. Oh, no, the bunkers would have been a lot more useful, and one Colossus is going to get taken down by a tower. Unfortunately, it's not going to make a damn bit of difference at this point. Right. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one! Okay. Unfortunately, I might have to kill the stream. Yeah, okay, what I'll do is, I'll leave these guys to sort it out for now. Because unless I can get somebody to actually... Hey Steve! Can you hear me? Can I hear me? Am I muted?
No, you're not muted.
Okay, that's alright then. I'm gonna have to disappear for like 10 minutes. Can I set us up another game, and let one of you guys commentate on it instead? Because apparently dinner is happening right now and I'm already late. No? Okay, tell you what, I'll drop from the stream for now. And then when I finally put it together on YouTube, I'll just stitch the two together and upload the whole thing that way. Apologies for people who are watching, I wasn't expecting dinner to be quite so late. And yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can. Sorry about this. Bye.